to spreading the beautiful message of Islam in our local university. So, guys, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share with as many people as you guys can. If you guys would like to support the dawah, feel free to support the dawah as well. Inshallah, we're going to go ahead and begin. I am your host, The Warner. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Yo, go ahead. What's your question?
So my question was, because I've come from a family of many different religions.
Sure.
Such as my grandma, she's Christian.
Okay.
And my mom, she's Catholic.
Okay.
But so growing up, I grew up with my grandmother, so she kind of embedded Christianity into me as I was growing up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and looking at it now, I really don't see how I connect to it or resonate to it. So same thing goes with like Catholic. I never really found a connection with it.
Sure.
And so Muslim or Islam, I was really like actually looking into like wanting to like learn more about it.
Okay, that's awesome, man. How long has your journey like been since you started looking into Islam?
Well, I haven't really gotten into depth about it,
Okay.
but it's been a thought for quite some time now.
So, do you mind asking, like, what sparked your interest about Islam? Do you remember by any chance?
Honestly, no, it's been a while again since I've really looked into it.
Okay, beautiful. Well, I'd love to offer you a gift of the glorious Quran, right? This is the final revelation sent from the final prophet of God, okay? If you don't mind, if you have a few minutes, I'd love to share with you a brief understanding of Islam. And if you have any follow-up questions, feel free to ask as many questions as you like, okay? There's no such thing as bad question, okay? So Islam simply means submission to Almighty God, right? A Muslim means a person who chooses to submit their will to that Almighty, most merciful Creator, right? So as Muslims, we believe that there's only one Creator, and only that Creator is worthy of worship. It's very simple, very easy to understand, right? We believe that Almighty God sent many prophets and many messengers that came with the same message to worship the Creator alone. Okay, and obviously we believe that there were different revelations that was sent to mankind, but those different revelations that were sent to mankind from different prophets, such as Moses, such as Abraham, right, such as Jesus, peace and blessings be upon him, right. We believe that they came with revelations and with messages as well, right. But their messages have been distorted after the death of those prophets, or after those prophets were no longer alive, right. Then, or they were no longer on this earth. Then the people started changing the message and started writing into the books of God with their own hands, right? Then came the Quran, right? Was the final revelation, right? And the only reason that we actually have pure monotheism on this earth today is because the final prophet of God, which is known as Prophet Muhammad, right? Do you know anything about the Prophet Muhammad?
No, I do not.
So if you look up who the Prophet Muhammad is, right, you could see that Prophet Muhammad is the most influential man in history, right? If you type in who is the number one most influential man in history, you'll see that Prophet Muhammad is the most influential man in history, right? Also, the most common name on earth is also Muhammad as well. So Prophet Muhammad, he was born in Mecca. Have you ever heard of the holy city of Mecca?
No, I don't know.
So here, let me show you a picture of the holy city of Mecca. This is known as one of the most holiest sites on earth. Have you ever heard of it?
Oh, actually, yeah, okay, I've heard about it.
Okay, beautiful. So he was born in the holy city of Mecca, right? So at that time, the people, they would worship Allah, the one true God, but then they would worship along with Allah idols, and they would associate partners with God. You understand? So he came with a message to worship Almighty God alone, without any partners, without any equals. But the problem was the people at the society, they were selling these idols, right? And it was a business for them, right? So when people would come from all over the world, they would sell an idol with big ears. That means this idol hears everything, or this God hears everything. They have another idol with big eyes. This God sees everything, right? They have another idol with a big belly. It's going to feed you. You get what I'm trying to say? So, but they didn't do it because they wanted to spread something good, right? They wanted to do it just for money. You get what I'm trying to say? They wanted to take advantage of people, and this was a big business for them. So when he came with the message that to not worship these idols, right? To worship the Creator alone, right? And the worst thing that a human being could do is associate partners with that Creator. Like, I'll give you an example. For instance, imagine your parents raised you your whole life, right? They did such a good job raising you. They took care of you. And right when it was time for you to thank them and appreciate them, you go across the street and you thank the neighbor for everything. that your parents actually did for you. How bad would your parents feel that we did we did so much for you to raise you, provided for you, fed you, did everything, changed your diapers when you were a helpless little child, and then you turn around and you think a stranger instead of your own parents, right? It's something similar to that. Like your creator, he's the one who fashioned you the way you are. He's the one who gave you that hair. He gave you everything that you have, right? He gave you the eyes that you see with. He gave you the nose that you smell with. He gave you the mouth that you talk with. He gave you the ears that you hear with, right? And he did it all free of charge. Right? If I ask you a question right now, if I were to give you $1 million for your eyes, would you accept that?
No.
No, right? So look at that. So that shows that you have certain things that are invaluable, bro, that were gifted to you, bro. You understand? And it was like it was just like a gift to you. So our job is just to appreciate our creator. It's that simple, bro. Just to appreciate and recognize who your creator is. Because this world is simply a waiting room for you to meet your creator. Like for instance, if you ever meet with a CEO, you see that when you meet with the CEO, you can't just directly meet the CEO. You have to wait in his office, right, for a certain period of time, right? Then you have to look at his accolades, right? And then let's say even though he's free, he's gonna let you sit there, saying, the assistant's gonna bring you some coffee, right? And then when he's ready, he's gonna call you, right? So this is a little bit similar, right? When you're here in this world, you get to know your creator by looking at his creation. Like for instance, this tree next to us, right? It's made from a single seed, and out came a tree. If I were to tell you this seed has hundreds of feet of wood, would you believe me?
Has hundreds of feet of wood?
Of wood. Like for instance, like imagine sequoia trees. They're like massive trees, bro. And how did that sequoia tree start? From a single seed. But if you were to tell me, bro, that this seed has like hundreds of feet of wood in it, it's going to be growing all these different fruits and from all different type of flavors. Some are sweet, some are sour. I wouldn't have believed you. Yeah, it would be like, wow, it's so amazing. Like for instance, look at the clouds, right? The clouds, so massive, right? They're so massive and they're so heavy too because they contain so much water, but yet they float with ease. Nothing holding it from the top, nothing is holding it from the bottom, and it's just floating. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these are signs for us to get to know our creator, right? So this world is basically a preview of understanding who your creator is by getting to know the creation. You understand what I'm saying? And that book right there is a book that was sent for all of mankind. It's sent as a mercy for mankind to guide them to the truth. Because unfortunately, because of the people of the previous nations, they want to hide the truth from people. What they would do is once they knew the truth, they would keep it to themselves, right? They would keep all the knowledge to themselves, and they would only give out bits and pieces. You understand what I'm saying? Or they would change the information so only they would know the truth, and the rest of the people, they wouldn't care to share the truth with them. You understand? So that's why the Prophet Muhammad came, right? And he came with the final revelation. It was known as the glorious Quran, right? So this is the original book in Arabic, okay? Then it's translated in English, right? Or it's translated in Spanish or different languages. But this is the original book. This book has been memorized by hundreds of millions of people all across the globe. Starting as young as almost 3 or 4 years old, they've memorized this book. Do you mind if I share a few verses with you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, beautiful. So like I mentioned, we are taught to memorize this book, okay? So I can read it from memory. I don't even have to look at it, I can read it from memory. So I'll go ahead recite a few verses for you, okay? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. What I just recited is the first chapter of the Quran. If you want, you could open it up with me and you could read along with me, okay? So it's on page 1 of the glorious Quran, okay? This is called the prayer of guidance, right? It says, in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. All praise is for Allah, Lord of all worlds, the most compassionate, the most merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment. You alone we worship. You alone we ask for help. Guide us along the straight path, the path of those that you have blessed, not those that you are displeased with or those who are astray. So this is just the opening of the Quran, and do you have any questions at all from the top of your mind?
From the top of my mind, no.
Did you feel the energy though when I was reciting?
Yeah.
It was beautiful, right?
Yeah, it really was.
So what you heard are the direct words of the Creator, right? That's sent to the creation to guide them. Like this book right here, it's not like, oh, it's Prophet Muhammad talking to you, or Jesus talking to you, or Moses. It's Allah, the Creator of the heavens and the earth, talking directly to you. Like it talks to you directly. You understand? It says like, oh believers, oh disbelievers, right? It talks to you directly as a human being, from the Creator to the creation, right? Do you mind if I share with you a few verses that talk about who Almighty God is?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. So I'm going to read to you a few verses from the back of the Quran, right? It's chapter 112, okay? Of the glorious Quran. First, I'll read it in Arabic, then I'll translate it for you in English, okay? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. Right? It says right here, right, on chapter 112, page 374 of the glorious Quran. It says, this is basically describing to you who the Creator is, right? It says, He is Allah, one and indivisible, meaning He cannot be divided into parts. He is absolutely one, right? Allah, the sustainer needed by all, meaning that everyone needs Him, but He does not need anyone or anything, right? He has never had offspring, meaning that we are not the children of the Creator, but we are the creation of the Creator. But as human beings, we are the children of Adam and Eve. Have you ever heard of those names, Adam and Eve? So Adam is the father of mankind, and Eve is the mother of mankind. Right? The Creator is our Creator. He's not our Father. Because obviously in Christianity, they have this concept of calling God Father. Right? And even in church, when you go talk to a priest, you call him Father as well. You understand? So, as Muslims, we do not believe that. We believe the father and mother of mankind are Adam and Eve, right? And that Allah is our Creator, right? And the relationship that we have with our Creator is actually far deeper than the relationship that a father and son has. You understand? It's way deeper than that, right? And nor was He born, and there is none comparable to Him. So when people ask, like, hey, does Almighty God eat, right? Does He sleep? Does He get tired? The answer is no. Anything that the creation does, the Creator is like the Creator is far superior than the creation in every way, shape, and form. For instance, as human beings, we get hungry, right? We need food, right? We get sleepy, we get tired, right? The Creator does not get sleepy. The Creator does not get tired. He does not need food. You understand? These are attributes of the creation. You understand? So what's different about Islam than any other religion is that we are the only ones who truly understand who the Creator is. And we're the only ones who truly respect the Creator in a way that nobody else does. You understand? Like for instance, I'll give you an example of Judaism, right? In Judaism, they believe that the rabbis could argue with God and that they could outsmart God and they could win arguments with God. And another story in the Old Testament, it says that Jacob wrestled God and put God on his back. Right? Like, does that make sense? Doesn't that baffle your mind?
Yeah.
Right? And also when they say that, God created the heavens and the earth in 7 days, and then He rested, right, on Sunday. Like, you understand? Like, for us, we don't believe in these concepts. Right? We believe that these are the alterations that are made by mankind, right? That are made by those who are following the footsteps of the shaitan. Because you have to understand, as human beings, we do have an enemy on this earth, which is the devil, right? He's the enemy of Adam, and he's the enemy of the sons and daughters of Adam. You are the son of Adam. I'm also a son of Adam. So we're all related, in different ways, because we all have the same mother and the same father. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful, brother. Is there any questions that you have, like from the top of your head?
not specifically about like the book, the Quran, but just is there like any way that I could like, I guess, in a sense, like learn more about it, like meet with other people that are following the religion and try to get a deeper understanding of it.
Of course, of course. So what you could do is you could follow me on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
I am the Warner on Instagram, and then we could stay in touch with each other, right? And also, there's a club on campus as well, right? So if you want, you could connect with the brothers and sisters, right, on campus, and that way you could spend time with the Muslims as well. That way you have a better understanding, right? But the best thing that you could have, my dear brother, to educate you is the Quran, bro. Everything you need to know is right there in that book. It's very clear, it's very easy to understand, and it's right to the point.
Yeah.
You understand? And I actually have some other gifts I want to offer you as well. But I'll go ahead and let you take down my information first.
Yeah.
Do you have Instagram by any chance?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah, cause I live over in Compton.
Okay.
It's like 2 hours from here,
Okay.
and over there it's just like Christianity and Catholic mostly, and there's really isn't anyone to like kind of learn more about this.
Sure.
So it's pretty hard, like getting a deeper understanding of it.
No, absolutely. So it's I am the Warner. The Warner, like to warn people.
Oh,
Yeah, and then just shoot me a DM and let me know that we met at CSUN.
yeah.
And that way, I'll be able to respond accordingly.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, man. And then also, I'd love to offer you another gift as well. Is a prayer mat from the Holy City. So, like I mentioned to you, this is the holy city of Mecca, right? Known as the most holiest city on earth. I actually just got back about a week ago, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just got back a week ago, and I purchased all these prayer mats to offer gifts to the people. So I'd love to offer you one. What color do you like, my dear brother?
This.
Okay, beautiful. That's a gift from me to you. And along with that is a prayer manual as well, right? And this teaches you like how to get into like how to worship the Creator and how to basically connect with your Creator. You understand? So this will go ahead and explain that to you as well.
Okay.
And then just do me a favor, just stay in contact. And there's another, if you want to stay in contact with the students on campus as well, you could go ahead and take a picture of this as well. Right, but you said that you live in Compton, right?
Yeah.
There's actually a lot of masjids in that area, bro.
Really?
You just have to type it in. Just type in Islamic Center, right, and then you'll find something. Do you have a car by any chance?
I come here by train.
By train, okay.
But I'll be able to.
You could figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, there's definitely stuff in your area, 100%, dude. There's definitely stuff in your area. But you probably didn't know how to find it. That's probably what it was, So what I suggest is just type in Islamic Center, and wherever your location is, it'll pop up the closest Islamic Center, right? And then you could just go from there. But I suggest you have everything you need to get started. In the beginning, just educate yourself.
Yeah.
And then, dude, just talk to your Creator. It's that simple, bro. Because you have to understand, your Creator knows you, bro. He created you out of nothing. You understand?
Yeah.
He knows everything that you think about. He knows everything that you're going through. So he's just waiting for you to reach out to him. That's it. So you just gotta raise your hands, reach out to your Creator, bro. And then this prayer manual is gonna teach you exactly how to develop a beautiful relationship with your Creator. And once you have that, bro, you're unstoppable, bro. And once you have the Creator on your side, bro, no one can stop you. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, my brother. And then if you ever see me here, feel free to stop by and say hi. And also, feel free to ask any questions that you like, okay?
Yeah.
But try to stay in contact through Instagram as well, okay, my brother?
Yeah.
All right, man. It was a pleasure. And what was your name again?
Fernando.
Fernando. It was a pleasure meeting you, okay?
It was a pleasure.
God bless you, my brother. Yes, sir.
يكاد تميز من الغيظ كلما ألقي فيها فوج سألهم خزنتها ألم يأتكم نذير قالوا بلى قد جاءنا نذير فكذبنا وقلنا ما نزل الله من شيء إن أنتم إلا في ضلال كبير وقالوا لو كنا نسمع أو نعقل ما كنا في أصحاب السعير فاعترفوا بذنبهم فسحقا لأصحاب السعير